Man
Not
City on the
for it.
weekend. Man City on the weekend is a must not lose for me.
Yeah,
Discuss.
it's a must not lose for everybody. I don't think we can afford to lose another game this
I
season.
think it's a must win.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a must. I don't know if it's a must win. I mean, I think must wins are. I mean, every game is must win really when you've lost 4 games in the Premier League already, right? If you think about it, it's like we can't. It's a must win if we want to win the title, which I think everybody does. But is it likely that we're going to win the title with the way we're going in the league? I don't think it is. So I think we need to avoid losing. We've got to gain a point or all the 3 here at least a point. And then if we can go and win, which I think we can, by the way, I don't think Man City are the behemoth that they were 2 years ago.
Sure.
Like they're better than last year, for sure. Better than last year, but they're still not the finished article. And I think we could trouble them very much with Pep Lijnders in charge there in terms of tactics and the way they're coached. I think they'll have defensive frailty this time. You're right, but it was also the best version of Mbappe we faced against Madrid, Ash, and he didn't have a peep. So as long as Slot gets it right against a team that suits him, that's not going to be too much long bally. Then let's see what happens. I hope we can keep Haaland quiet. He didn't score the week before. Who did they lose to? Villa. He didn't. Villa kept him completely quiet. Ash. So you telling me they're the best defense in the world? They've been terrible and they kept him absolutely quiet. So I'm not hearing that.
In the world?
No. I'm just saying to you. Are you telling me that Villa are that good that they could keep Haaland quiet and we couldn't? It's.
To be fair, he did score. It was marginally offside. So.
Okay.
But look, I think he's the best striker in world football right now, and I think he's at the peak of his game. Not only his goal scoring, I think his all-round game. I think his all-round game right now is phenomenal. The runs he's making, his off-the-ball movement, his link-up play. He's pretty much the complete forward. Sorry, he's the complete striker right now. At the peak of his powers. We have usually done a great job on him, but I think we're going to have a monumental task. And I'll tell you why. I think the backup forwards or his supply line has slowly clicked into form, i.e. Foden, Mamouche, Shirky, and the like, and Doku.
Yeah. 3
out of those 4 will play. And I think they will be key. I don't think Savinho will play. I think 3 out of those 4 will play, though. And I think how we deal with the supply line will be key. Because we know Haaland isn't the guy to do things himself. He does need a bit of a supply line. Last season, it was non-existent. I think this season, Pep has found a bit of a line for him.
Can I ask you, though, is Real Madrid's attack better than Man City's this season?
Yes.
And we kept them really quiet. So the defense can do it, right? Like they can. So there's evidence now that this season we can shore it up if we play the right way. So I think I'm more confident now after seeing the last couple of games that we can keep teams at bay. It's the long shots it's the lucky shots that are going to cost us if they cost us. Like Rodgers could have scored from far, hit the post, We kept Real Madrid at bay from long shots, but they can happen. And City have got so many players that can score from anywhere. It's going to be interesting. So I think I'm more confident going into this than I would have been, say, 2 weeks ago.
For sure.
Well, and I think if he plays Wirtz on the left instead, I think we'll have more creativity up top too. That could be dangerous. I think Dom playing the 10 is the key. And he might just play Curtis here with Grab, I'm not sure because Macca's played like 3 in a row. And what you don't want to do is injure Macca right now.
So this is coming down to the team selection. This is where I wanted to end the show. Perfectly said, Wade. So most people are shouting from the rooftops about going unchanged. I'm not sure. I think
they have a point because it's 4.5, 5 days in between, so he could rest enough. But are you going to risk it with a player that's just come back from injury and play him again in there? I don't know, but Curtis
has come back from injury as well.
I know, but he's now had a whole week of training. So, I mean, he could do...
I want to be against it. I want to be against it because I think Curtis Jones has been one of our best players this season.
Only change he consider. Oh, here you go. Only consider is Gakpo. I think he goes with Gakpo. I think Jill is saying hello, Hansen, to you.
He's talking to me.
But
Yeah.
hello, I press no in between it. Yeah, well, that was the latest quote. You know what though? He talks too much. People are gonna like go in between. That's
He's
the
talking-
problem now.
He's got a bit of Pep Linders. But all the Dutch
Why
have,
do you
we know.
apply to them?
Yeah, but we know that the Dutch have that. I think he's learning that he's talking too much. I think he's learned that because he even says it. Oh my God, I better be careful what I say because you're gonna turn it into something else. So he's learning. I think this has been his naive second season on a high cloud type
I'm
season.
the champion, so I can get away with whatever or take whatever. But what he doesn't know is to get caught.
Yeah, but I think he's learning on the job. So I think he's a good learner and he's a quick learner. I think he's going to talk less and less moving into the season. But in terms of team selection for Sunday, I think there are a couple of intriguing situations. I think everything else picks itself. We're not going to go through the whole lineup.
I think the back side is the same with the keeper.
Right. Yeah. Definitely no Kirkes coming back in.
Robbo's just been too good. I don't know if people.
5 days. I think the 5 days. Yeah, just to be funny. We get it, but we know you really. Ha. That's funny, but we know who you're really talking to. Right, anyway, listen. Kirkes.
They were just confirming that you were the other one, and that's you saying hi to me second. So, yeah, it makes sense. You just took it the wrong way around, dumbass.
Oh, okay.
So, basically, yes.
Okay,
the back
okay. Is Gakpo... Okay, so the conundrum is around Gakpo, Wirtz, McAllister, Jones. Is that it?
Gakpo, Wirtz, McAllister, Jones. I think so. But like you said, everybody's saying keep the same team, and then the 5 days is coming in, so maybe he does go same again. But because Gakpo is his child, I've got a feeling Wirtz is going to go out again, which is going to be a bummer, and we might suffer for it as well.
Rumours that Isak may make the subs bench.
That would be beautiful, if I'm honest, because I think Ekitike looks like he's tiring already. You know?
That's not good.
Well, he's not. I mean, if you watch it, what do you think when you watch him? I think playing every game like twice a week,
he's realizing it's a Premier League, man. Yeah, he's feeling the intensity of the Premier League.
It's a blessing to have them both. If they can both be fit, rotating every game is the best way to go for both of them, because they'll stay fit and they'll both be in it. You know what I mean? So, I think Ali's covered it here. I hope Wirtz starts off the left. Gakpo hasn't put in a total performance as the one Wirtz did this midweek. I think Ash is also saying just go for it because it's international break anyway. But Ash, you know what the problem is? We can't even afford one injury, mate. Like, we can't. I know it's international break, but the injuries last for like months sometimes. Ali's been out for how long? Frimpong's gone for 6-7 weeks. We have to do what's right. Hopefully their fatigue index is correct. You know what? Let me just go back to when the fatigue index was talking. A lot of people who went to the Crystal Palace game, like one of my nephews went and stuff, and he like texted me, "Oh, Chachu, what do you think?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, after the loss yesterday, I go, yeah, it was obviously, did you see the team sheet? We're obviously going to lose. No, he goes, I was there, and when the team sheet came out, the whole crowd's energy just went zipped, like it went flat. And that's why when the team was losing, we were still singing because we were trying to G up the young kids or the young players or the reserves. But he said, what do you think? I said, well, he did the right thing. He goes, what do you mean? We just got battered. I go, no, but literally all of that first team squad was in the red. Had any of them started and they got injured, wouldn't you be more pissed off even if you lost 2-1 to Palace or 1-0 or 3-2 to Palace and then you lost 2 first team players for 6 weeks? How would you feel? And he goes, you got a point. You got a point. Like, I wouldn't want to lose any of them. And then since then, we won 2 games in a row. They have to be protected sometimes for their own good. And we cannot afford. I feel like it's a fragile squad now, all of a sudden, just because we lost so many games. It might not be, and it probably isn't. It's just my mind playing tricks on me, but it feels like a loss of a player here or there, like a Dom or a Ekitike or Isak, is hurting us. It will hurt us. So, yeah, just go with what the sports science says. If they're all fine, go again. I think Averts, though, hasn't played much lately, so he could go back-to-back. And if Gakpo maybe has to start up top for this one, because Ekitike can't, do it. Do it. You got my blessing to do it, and they can keep switching, and confuse the shit out of City. But, again, it's all ifs and buts. I think you're right. The two positions really up for grabs are Maka and Jones, and whether they'll be fit, and then Cody and Verts. But I even think Ekitike or Cody, that's even a question at the moment, because Ekitike's played a lot of games already, and he's went off injured once, remember?
What if he surprises us all?
And there's a 4-2-2-2 again.
We went there last season with Szoboszlai and Curtis Jones as our two false lines, whatever you want to call them, 2 10s through the middle. What if he does that and brings in Gakpo, Salah, Verts, Szoboszlai, McAllister and Gravenberch?
I love it. It'd be good.
And drops Ekitike, basically.
Yeah, because he needs the players to be able to go in and out, and those two going in. And
amongst those four, I would like Curtis Jones in there, though.
Yeah, maybe that's where Mac and White, that's where Mac and White just.
I think McAllister's got a bit of rhythm. I think he'll be unwise to drop McAllister now.
In scouts, he thinks he's 100% doing that, but do you reckon they'll be ready for it this time, and it's not a surprise? I don't know.
Interesting. It's good that we ended the show with a bit of what's the word?
What's the word?
History. There's a word. Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Because everyone thinks it's going to be same again, blah 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 blah. But I don't know. I think he might have something up his sleeve. Whether that'll be
we better win if he did that. All the headlines and tweets would be ex-players with no striker here, but Verts is playing. He still played 125 million player or 110 million player there, and if Isaac's injured, what can you do? Ekitike's tired. I don't think the headlines or tweets would be that. The tweets would be because people are stupid. Who cares?
Yeah, the headlines would be that if Isak and Ekitike were both left out.
They
were fit.
And they were both on the bench. Yeah,
and they're both on the bench.
Definitely. But if Isaac's not fit, then what can you do?
Interesting. What a way to end the show. Thanks for joining me today, Gags. It's been a pleasure seeing you again. Really enjoyed it. Hopefully the masses that have joined us enjoyed it as well. It was great to be back, talking all things Liverpool, arguing all things Liverpool, because that's what it's about. Chat G&G is not warm, friendly, cozy all the time. Chat G&G is real, live, proper adult chat. And in real life, people argue and disagree. And that's what we brought to you today.
Yeah, but we don't swear at each other. We don't get angry with each other. We just talk about it, and afterwards,
I might have a few swears under my breath, but you don't see it and hear
it. Ash is such a little bitch. We won't see Gags if he news. I'm on the bloody post-match, dude. Every single week. How am I not there? You should watch. Don't just watch when Grizz is here. Watch when Grizz isn't here as well, you cheeky gits.
Listen, leave my cousins alone. Listen, you got cousins in the chat. I've got cousins in the chat, okay? Stop. You can play that game.
He's an AI subscriber if it's the Ash.
You can play that game, yeah? You got your cousins in the chat. I've got my cousins in the chat.
None of my cousins will ever support me like this.
Well, people, thank you very much for joining us on this Thursday evening. Liverpool have shown life again, and there is light at the end of the tunnel. Let's keep that light shining this weekend at the Etihad. Evening kickoff, lights will be on. And if we can pull off 3 points, the next Chat G&G will be very, very lively, especially if Connor Bradley has had a good game. It's good night from me. It's good night from him. Peace, love, and tranquility to you. Take care.
Up the Reds.